Hi, my name is Madeleine Anjoul. I am a home financing advisor with Scotiabank. A home equity line of credit is a revolving line of credit and it is secured under your property. It generally has a lower interest rate than just a regular line of credit would, like a regular unsecured line of credit would. So in order to qualify for a home equity line of credit, it depends. You want to make sure that in legal terms, you want to make sure that you have a collateral mortgage or set up for a collateral mortgage. There's two different types of mortgages. There's a conventional and a collateral. So with the collateral, legally, you'd be able to access the equity. Now you want to make sure that your specialist, your mortgage specialist, is setting up a collateral mortgage for you. And if, let's say with Scotiabank, the mortgage would be considered underneath that Scotia Total Equity Plan product. The Scotia Total Equity Plan product will give you access to 80% of the equity, or up to 80% of the appraised value or the lending value. Some of the uses for the home equity line of credit would be for a low-cost borrowing solution. So generally the cost is lower than a regular line of credit per se. Some people would like to use the home equity line of credit for if they wanted to consolidate debt and lower their cash flow, bring everything all into one payment at a lower interest rate. Some might also use a home equity line of credit for a major purchase. So if they wanted to purchase a car, let's say, and maybe the interest rate with the home equity line of credit is lower than the rate would be to get a car loan. Other uses for the home equity line of credit would be to do renovations on your home. So if you had, access to a chunk of the equity in your home under your property, you could use that equity to do the renovations, again, at a lower cost. Another use would be to purchase other properties or investments. So for example, if you have significantly paid down your mortgage, you've had your mortgage for a while and it's significantly paid down or paid out, what you could do is use that equity to purchase another property or to purchase any other investments. And the benefit to that would be that it's if you already have that equity already set up, that Scotia Total Equity Plan or STEP already set up, you just can come in and see a specialist, and you just sign a personal credit agreement, and they'll set up the product for you, and they'll go over the interest rate as well. Generally, with a home equity line of credit, the interest rate will start at prime plus 1%, and that can vary case by case, but generally that is what the interest rate is. Sometimes if the amount or the credit limit that you have, if it's at a higher limit, sometimes we can look at bringing the interest rate a little bit lower. Now, with that being said, when you compare the home equity line of credit to a regular unsecured line of credit, that interest rate could potentially be much higher. So that's where we see that also huge benefit to the home equity line of credit. So the setup process to set up a home equity line of credit or just to be able to access the equity in your home, it really depends. So when I say it depends, it's because it depends on the way that your mortgage was initially set up. So if you have that collateral mortgage set up or that Scotia Total Equity Plan set up already when you originally purchased your home, then it's a very simple and easy process. You've already gone through the legal work. The lending value is there. You've gone through that legal work. So once you've brought your mortgage down to below that 80% where you can access up to the 80%, then you'll be able to start accessing the equity for a home equity line of credit. If you don't have that product, or if you don't have a collateral mortgage, or your mortgage wasn't set up in the past originally to be able to access the equity, then that would be considered a refinance. So a credit application would be involved. We would do an appraisal and the bank would take care of the appraisal for you. We may or may not do a title search depending on the situation. and there would be some legal fees involved. And of course the bank can help, with a lower cost to the legal fees instead of getting a lawyer involved as well. And that also is kind of a case-by-case situation. If you are interested in learning more about accessing the equity in your home or a home equity line of credit, you can reach out to me or reach out to your agent and they'll help you get started through the process.